Hello, everybody. My name is Alejandro. Legally, it's on paper, and today we're doing another stream because I was bored. Um, not a lot of interesting things have happened recently, but if I do a stream, because like I said, I'm bored and kind of want to share some info. Kind of want to talk Goosebumps. Kind of want to talk Goosebumps, and did you know I want to talk Goosebumps? Yeah. I want to talk Goosebumps. That's why I started a stream. That's per fucking usual. I've got the Goosebumps blanket here. Um, Tomorrow I start school, so we're gonna be going to a new schedule, which I'm gonna have to announce. I'm not gonna be uploading very much this month until I get my schedule worked out. Because usually when school hits, I'm not really prepared for it, and it comes down to do I have time after school to make a video and edit it and upload it the same day, as well as make a cover? All of that takes about an hour. Like, I can speed run a video in an hour. That's the usual amount of time. A little laughing gesture. Remember that one episode? Shit, I'm getting messages. I believe I do. Um. Oh yeah, I believe that was about the allegations with Goosebumps. How it was too inappropriate for kids, because that was a big thing back in the 90s. Only kids were fighting back, which is really cool to see, saying that they wanted Goosebumps. I mean, fucking hell, there was a girl who said, I don't care for Goosebumps, but, and then rambled on about how it's fucking stupid, so, that's pretty cool. Um, I think that's what's referring to that episode. Funny enough, R.L. Stine and the creator of Arthur are literally, like, best friends, so, that's pretty funny. I believe they are best friends. Um, yes, Joe Arthur, I believe. I think that was the name of the actual guy made Arthur. Either way, um, the monologue, or sorry, the epilogue, whatever. The thing at the beginning of It Came From Ohio is done by the creator of Arthur because he is Stein's best friend. At least since like college. They were college buddies. So yeah, I believe that's who it was who made that monologue. Kind of, I think he might have wrote the book. Kind of. I read that in May, which isn't very long ago, and it's kind of just win one year out the other. Besides like the main info, um, I forgot the little details of like who was it, but I remember creative Arthur did write something in there, and he mentioned him a lot. So pretty cool. Um, we got the Beetlejuice Fanta collection right here. I'm gonna sell these in like 20 years for like $400 for all I know. I don't know. I'm gonna keep them because I kept the Peep Soda, um, just to see if they go up in price. And then you know what I'm buying. You know what I'm fucking buying. Rent. Anyways, um, when it comes to my video schedule for September, I already uploaded Venom video. I'm not doing anything today, I don't think. If I do, it'll be a book facts for like I don't know, a school book just to commemorate the fact that I'm going to fucking school tomorrow. Finally. Um, After school, I have like 6, 7 hours. I get home at 4 now. Wednesdays I get home at 3. Maybe a new video every Wednesday, and on the weekends we'll like make free videos and schedule them. if anything, that'll be what I do. Um, After school throughout this week, I'm gonna be working on something on my phone that I'm trying to pump out, to get it out this month before my birthday is my goal, and especially before October because it's something I've been working on for like half a year now, even longer than the first, to give you a hint. It's pretty big, and kind of just really, really trying to keep on a read schedule. Um, I've noticed that I have reading slumps a lot, so why not just show it? Right there. I'm going to be reading one GUIG every 2 weeks or 2 a month. And, hopefully that'll keep me in schedule because all I have left to read, guys, all I have left from the 9... I look like I have a double chin there, even though I kind of can if I really push. All I have left for GUIGs, guys, is GUIGs, I mean. All I left to read from Goosebumps is, like, GUIGs, like, is Single Modern and Presents books, and Tales Book 4. And it came from New Jersey. And I'm probably forgetting something. Yeah, new graphic novel. So I guess they're sad. Yes, indeed, I am live again. I'm running out of things Goosebumps to read, besides new books, which... this Saturday, I hope I'm going to go out and get the new books, which are coming out tomorrow, officially. They are officially out tomorrow. I might even make a quick, like, 2-minute video, because I can do that in, like, 10 minutes, if I want to make a 2-minute video tomorrow. Talking about, hey, they're out. Happy back to school. What happened to your hair, Swong? As it has been for, like, a year. Ooh, that's scary to think. I know it sounds gross, but I don't think I've cut my hair in, like, 9 months, but I washed and shit, don't fucking worry. It's just, I like growing the shit out. Because my hair grows slow as shit. Because it looks about the same a year ago. It's grown, like, 3 inches this whole year. Trying to grow the shit out, because I really like it long. Not that meant another thing. I don't like things long. Anyways. Goosebumps. Season 2 wrapped up filming. That's pretty cool. People are getting Night of the Living Mummy, saying it's the worst House of Shivers yet. Which is sad to hear, but... okay. Hello. I can't pronounce that. Asia? Sorry. From AMS. I can't tell what that means. We're just chilling here today. Amsterdam. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Should have known. Whenever I hear the word Amsterdam, all I think about is Don't Go to Sleep. Because I believe the last name of the main character is Amsterdam. And it's like, that is a very strange name styling game for that character. I think it was like Zach and Amsterdam. It's like, it doesn't roll off the tongue very well. Either way, it's like, whoa, that's a very unique last name, Stein. I never heard anybody in Goosebumps with the last name of, well, I've heard, like, a holiday once, I think. Well, no, not holiday. I mean, a day of the week. I think there was a girl named, like, not Wednesday, because that's 2 on the nose. I think there was a girl named, Thursday? As bad as that sounds. I think it was from an early one, too. Oh, I'm thinking of April. From, fuck. Watching Mr. Mummies forget names. I'm thinking of the side character April that does basically fucking nothing in Let's Get Invisible. There we go. Took me a minute. Dude, huh? Hi. I don't know what to say about that. Making my own Goosebumps show, that's pretty nice. Hello, Jasper. My cat died. I am sorry to hear that. Columbus was French. Okay. One Piece. One Piece of what? Show the Goosebumps. Legally, I have to do this every stream. Alright, enough of that. back to the very unlikable me. Let's see what we got. I finished Say Cheese and Die. Say Cheese and Die. What an interesting one. Now I'll be honest. I think Say Cheese and Die is like kinda overrated, but like I love it still. I don't give a shit. Um, it has pretty much no faults. It's just an all-around great story about a cursed camera. The only thing I could say I don't maybe like is the pacing. But even that's just like, well, it was the early books. The early books are naturally the slowest Goosebumps has ever been. Like, I'm not fucking with y'all. Early Goosebumps is like horribly paced in terms of slowness half the time. I think Dead House isn't too bad, but it's there. I think Stale the Basement is, yeah, it has pretty rough pacing. I think Monster Blood has pretty rough pacing. Say She's Nigh, it's there again, rough pacing. Mummy's Tomb picks up, and then it goes straight back down, Flesk Invisible, only in a good way. It worked with that book. Shit. Sorry about that. Um, I lost track of thought. Night of Living Dummy is like kind of fast, but still really slow, especially since there's that bullshit, you know what, for 85 pages straight before anything actually truly happens besides the getting of dummies, you know? Pretty bullshit. And then Girl Cried Monster is a bit faster, and Camp Nightmare is pretty normal pace, and yada yada. Normal pace books from then on out. Early Goosen's just like, I'm trying to say a word, but it's so slow. That's how fucking slow it is. But they're not bad stories at all. I think they're some of the best. Just, damn, it's always the pacing. It doesn't make them like S tier, S plus tier books. I finished reading Egg Monsters from Mars. Oh, sorry, I'm reading Egg Monsters from Mars. Okay. Love that book. You still recommend Stay Cheese and Ice Screaming? Yeah, I do. I actually just made a review for that, and my opinion hasn't changed since the review. It's still what it is. And since I originally read it in March, do I think the book is amazing? Like BD Horror and Horror Tap, fuck Horror Landery is so many names now. Do I think it's amazing like him and Completionist and a few others do? No, but I don't think it's bad. I think it's a above average Goosebumps book. Because 8.5, 9 out of 10 is like above average, and then you have the extraordinarily above average with 9.5s and 10 out of 10s. 7 to 8 out of 10 is like average territory. To even maybe early or like lower 8.5. And then high 7.5. I don't know what the fuck I just did there. You don't like Horrorland books. You know, I'm not gonna shit on you for that, because that's an opinion. I'm not rude. But, that's not an unpopular opinion, I'll give you that. A lot of people, don't really like those books, to say the least. Some people outright hate them. I'm part of the very small group of people who goes, yeah, they're pretty good. Or they're you know. You know, I don't think any of them are even top 20 anymore. Oh, well, shit. One of them is in my top, like 12 of all time. Goosebumps. Yeah, as stupid as that sounds, and it's one of the lesser liked ones. Not Camp Sliver. But there are some that are, horrible. Like, Revenge of the Living Dummy is pretty mid. Weirdo Halloween is awful. God, don't even get me started on Ghost Dog. What an atrocity. And then there's some books that just don't do it for me, or rather just plain out mid. Like, just not bad mid, but just like I would never read this again. Like Camp Sliver. It's not bad. I think it's overhated. People give that book so much shit, but like, it's still not very good. And then there's fucking Help We Have Strange Powers, many others. Yes, I still have all of them. We'll get to anyways. Oh my fucking god. Alright. I'm gonna just have to show this. Kit Kat! Kit Kat! Look, you can see Goosebumps. And in my closet. I should... Hi. Anyways. Oh, fuck. Well, I'm gonna have to make a new post about change up in video schedule, because with all the factors of reading after school, and then making, for at least this week, I have to work on some, because I really want to get those videos out. There's going to be a lot of no videos for probably a little bit. Unless I can, like, really pump out something really quickly. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see. I mean, I'm gonna be extra tired, too, because I have to get up even earlier for school, go even earlier, leave even later because of bus rides. I mean, school's the same fucking length. It starts at the same time, I think even later. The bus ride's like an hour, because we have to stop at hundreds of places. And then there's also the factor of coming home, which takes like an hour. Like, get home around 4-ish, or 3-ish on Wednesdays. Cat from Cry of the Cat. No, that is actually the cat from Claus. And I'm not even making that up. Her name's Tinkerbell. Which is funny because it is the same fucking name of the cat from Claus, Bella. I know it's not exact, but one of her nicknames is literally Tinkerbelladonna. I know, frickin' stupid. I love it though, because it's stupid, it's goofy. Weird coincidence, because I don't think I even read the book before we got the cat, which was 2020. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Jesus. Outdated. Alright, it's gonna have to be one that uses something that only exists in the 90s, because that would be the most outdated book. I think all of the camp books are not out of date. They all do similar things to modern day camps. I mean, they don't... I mean, fucking hell. Pretty easy to even reprint those and still be pretty much in date. Camp books, not out of date. Beach to the East, not out of date, because that's like kind of a camp book. Mainline distance books, I mean, they might use like a house phone, like a landline. That would be out of date, but like not the most. I'm sure there's something out there super like out of date from the 90s Goosebumps. Or even 2000s, maybe. I doubt that. Fuck. I look really big. Kinda because I am. Bigger than my mama. Trying to look at my bookshelf here. And pet my cat. Out of date Goosebumps books. That would be an interesting video idea, but Ooh, okay. Screams in the Night. Might be a good runner-upper. Yeah, it has one main thing that just wouldn't work in this modern day, unless they gave, like, a really tough explanation, which even then is, like, hard to believe. You know how everybody has a cell phone now? I mean, I'm literally holding one. Everybody has a phone. Cell phone, doesn't matter, everybody has a phone. A portable phone. Like, almost everyone. Screams in the Night relies on the idea that these kids have no way to get home without finding a phone. Now, I'm not going to spoil it for y'all because it is a great book, amazing. I wish I was able to see the stage show because the creature on the cover was in it. Like there was an actual fucking animatronic of that thing on the cover. There's pictures of it, and that would have been cool. But besides the point, that book really relies on the fact that they don't have a cell phone, which was not even a thing at the time. Didn't exist. Portable phones weren't a thing. They had to wait at the store for their dad to come pick it up because they had to use the store phone and not can just call them somewhere. I think that one's one of the more out-of-date ones compared to the average Goosebumps book because it really relies on the fact that they don't have a cell phone. Not to mention, I think there's like something out of date in the first story of that book, Stay Out of the Attic, in Sage Show. And I think they have to use flashlights instead of phone flashlights in one of the stories as well. As well as probably something that's story free, like calling. Yeah, they would have called 911 in story free. Just telling you. Nice. I wonder how you're gonna do Beast from the East, because that's an interesting one. I mean, with the weird environments and, of course, the Beast from the East himself. I mean, that's gonna be tough, especially since I mean, whilst the Beast from the East actually speaks English, there's lot of things in there. There's the fact that they don't have a species name. You could build on that too. That would be pretty cool. So they're not called Beast from the East, of course. There's the whole game of tag. I shouldn't be spoiling the book. And then there's the fact that, of course, some of them talk. Some of them have unique personalities. You can include some of the exclusive ones to that book, like Spork. I think that's one of their names. I think one of their names is Spork or something. I'm probably remembering it wrong, but there's one beast may or may not be having a certain body part that I'm using right now. Anyways, forest in your backyard. All right, yeah. That'll work. Say he's lost. I'm not. Play with me and I don't know. Hello, Jake. Chris. Sorry, it took me a minute. I am indeed back for streaming, but don't know about normal videos. Just have to point to stream. We're not uploading every day since school's back for me now. I have 6 hours of free time before I'm getting ready for bed. And that free time is going to be spent doing stuff. Because the fact that I, of course, have to eat after school, I'm going to be hungry as shit. That's going to be 30 minutes alone. Can't eat while making a video. There's the fact that I want to read every day, and that's going to be like at least another 30 minutes added on. An hour at the most. So then you have 5 hours. Then you have to consider the fact that I don't know what I'm doing every day. I might have to make a trip to the store. I might, God fucking damn it, get in the wreck on the bus. Or I might not have time. I might go to bed early. I might have to do something or other. Yeah. We'll have to wait and see. And let alone the fact that I have motivation to make a video after that long-ass day of school. It's going to be interesting. What do I like Discord, yeah. Sorry, I got a notification. I burped. Maturely, I muted the stream. Gotta do it again. I did it again. Anyways. Maturely. I really like using Discord. That might be another thing. Who knows? Who knows how much time I'm gonna have? I might be on Discord though, so I might have time to drop a quick message after school, because I'm gonna be pretty darn busy now. There's fucking my day has been cut into like 1/4 of free time instead of, well, pretty much entirely fucking free time. So that's great. Thank you, Jake Chris. I'm very happy with my sub count right now. I've been happy since I reached 500. Which didn't mean I wasn't happy. It's just like, alright, yeah, I'm set for life. I could care less if I get any more or less. Not that I don't appreciate it. I'm very glad that there's people who actually watch me and enjoy talking about Goosebumps with me, or enjoy hearing my thoughts enough to share their own. That's half the fucking point of my videos, is like, I want to hear what people have to say about this. Because, okay, I'm going to spoil an upcoming video, because I thought of it recently. I'm like, oh, well, I should probably do that. And that is the top 5 worst Goosebumps book runs, as a sequel to a video I did in February, which is forever ago, because I thought, well, that's also very interesting. When did Stein smoke so much crack for months straight that he made the worst onslaught of books ever? When was his absolute worst, his lowest point of making books? Or his top 5 worst points? I thought it'd be able to be a pretty interesting video to parallel with the greatest points in his career of making Goosebumps books. Because in that video we talked about Series 2000 a little, and then talked about, of course, the OG series a lot. Those were literally it. But I'm expecting some moderns, and probably somewhere in OG 62. I don't know, because I don't think almost any OG series books are genuinely terrible. But, besides Barking Ghost, pretty darn fucking bad that one is. I really like Elvis now, so I watched the movie. That's great. What's going on? Horrible Elvis impression. Marvel or Star Wars? Neither. I don't like Star Wars or Marvel. I'm asking the wrong guy. A lot of people talk about it that much, and sorry. I have a horrible reading voice. As you can tell if you watch any of my book reviews or my videos where I cover new Goosebumps book news, where I have to read blurbs and shit. So, if you want some suggestions, I'm sure you already heard these names, like Completionist, Michael Goosens fan, Goosens Aussie fan. There's also, some other YouTubers that are, like, popular, but not in the sense of, like, they're straight-up Goosens reviewers, and that's, like, King Newsme. King, and then Nusmi. King Newsme's really good. Talks about the Goosebumps show and other things like it. Basically a kid's horror YouTuber. There's, Revisiting Goosebumps as an Adult, which is a long-form video channel where he talks about Goosebumps, like, every 4 videos. He has 4 episodes out now of that. Those are his only 4 Goosebumps videos, but he appears to be continuing that series onward. I think his next video is going into books 9 and 10, so yeah. There's a lot of great Goosebumps channels out there, popular or not. Well, heck, there's even Monster Blood, underrated YouTuber, and then there's Bumps in the Night. He has really good thrifting videos. I'm not a big fan of his other content, but I'll give him that. He does do a lot of really good thrifting hauls, and just videos where he goes out and thrifts. Because he has a lot of those. Really gotta get my lips on that. Almost none of that went in my mouth, by the way. Oh boy, that is a... You know, I actually wanted to kind of... I wanted to come onto a certain thing revolving around that, and that is Goose Junkies. I was going to ask to come on for an episode, where they talked about Jumanji and Goosebumps, you know, those specific versions. And the comparison. And they were like, I was still on the server at this time. They kicked me out of Goose Junkie's server because of things, and I'm sure they'll let me back eventually. We're already all chill. I'm just like waiting. I kind of wanted to go in there because it'd be interesting. Because I actually kind of think I would lean to Jumanji a lot more than people would think. Not that I would just straight up choose Jumanji. I am biased. I'm a biased little shit, I'll admit it. I will pick Goosebumps over Jumanji, the old one. Alright? I'll definitely pick the new Goosebumps over the new Jumanji, alright? 2023 show versus both new Jumanji movies? Yeah, 2023 all the way, I'm sorry. But the original Goosebumps movie, 2015, versus Jumanji, the original Jumanji movie. That's a tough one, alright? If I'm gonna be honest with you, if it was Goosebumps 2 versus Jumanji 1995, I'm picking Jumanji. I'm not that biased. I'm biased, but I'm not that biased. I love that movie. Not a lot. I think it's like an 8.5 out of 10. That's what I'd give it, if just on the top of my head. It's really good. Alright? But I think, Goosebumps would just do it for me more. I give Goosebumps probably the same exact score. Yeah. It probably would be, like, preferation. And I honestly, obviously, just, I mean, no shit what I'd prefer. So since go for movies, Alex, Jumanji and Goosebumps, which one would you pick? I couldn't tell you. Which one would I pick? They have the same score, but if I had to prefer one, I couldn't tell you. It's a tough one. I'm picking Goosebumps. But it's close. That's very interesting. I wanted to come on, but I said I didn't say I would. I did tell him that the scores would be close because of me. Like, they would barely change from what they were already what they were already pick. Yeah. Yes, it is. I am biggest collector in America. From what I know, biggest online collector in America in terms of amounts, but not in terms of rarity. Maybe. I know there's another collector, I believe he's in, like, Massachusetts, who's, like, a close second, but, I can guarantee you there's more stuff in this room. Not as big, though. He has the frickin' ghoul tent, but to be fair, I have the exact same frickin' tent, only in the box. But he has two. And it makes it look larger because it's out. Let's zoom on. There's the bookshelf of Horrorland, mate. Night of the Living Dummy is gonna go right there. Sorry, Night of the Living Mummy, the new Goosebumps. Worth, yes. Not actually costing, though. If anybody cares, I made a collection video in January. Yet to update it because, well, it was literally like 8 months ago. It hasn't changed that much. I will be updating it probably this December because, I have like 20 new items because of my birthday. So yeah, it's gonna grow a lot in less than 18 days now. So, yeah. It's kind of gonna be really fucking big in not very long. As in, like, I'm running out of rooms on the shelves. Oh, sorry. Squeezing this frickin' bottle cap. I went there. Nobody filmed that. Goosebumps. I love Goosebumps. Who doesn't? Really weird. I think I like Goosebumps, guys. But yeah, I'd pick Goosebumps slightly over Jumanji. Oh, Gooseblood. Dude. Let me just tell you. All right, this is something I've come to realize recently. I don't fucking like Adam Sandler. Not that he's a terrible person or anything. Not that I don't like him as a human being. I just don't like his movies very much. Um, the only one I genuinely would ever watch again is Happy Gilmore, which is really good. I'll give Adam where credit. Fuck, I'll give Adam credit where credit is due. Right? Happy Gilmore's really good. But that's about it. I don't like any other Adam Sandler comedies. But Jim Carrey. If you're in my server talking to me for at least an hour, you'll instantly realize how many Jim Carrey gifs I use. Jim Carrey is an automatic win. I don't even need to think about it. Yeah, I have watched every Jim Carrey comedy that is on every streaming service that I currently am part of. Right? I mean, I got HBO Max recently, to put in perspective, and there were movies I really wanted to watch for a long time, alright? They had some horror movies like Scream that I had never even seen. Well, not for fucking years, I mean. I hadn't seen the original Scream since I was like 7. Yeah. And now they're making a 7th. And then out of the blue, I'm like, oh, I'm so excited to watch those. But you know what? I'm going to watch this Jim Carrey comedy that I just found. And then I watched Yes Man, which is a Jim Carrey comedy. But was actually pretty decent because it's a Jim Carrey comedy. And that's another thing. They're generally better. Yeah. I picked that over frickin' Scream. Just because I like Jim Carrey. Even though I watched Scream, and it was 10 times better because it's a fucking, it's Scream. Really enjoyed it. Dumb and Dumber. Alright, I'm not gonna rain on your opinion, alright? I don't mind people liking that movie. Dumb and Dumber's overrated. It's absolutely fine to love it. But for me, I think it's one of the lesser Jim Carrey comedies that I've seen. Same goes for, like, The Mask, which I couldn't finish. It was so weird out there. Might have been because I was tired, but I remember not enjoying it very much. Besides the time when, The Mask was on screen, it's just like, it was a very bland story, besides that being fun. But Dumb and Dumber is just like, it's good, but it's eh. To put it in perspective, I like the sequel more. A lot more. Like, it's damn near perfect. Yeah, I said it. I that's a hated movie too. I really like the sequel. But I like it. It's a good movie. I like every Jim Carrey that I've ever seen. Even The Mask, it was pretty okay. Besides the fact that it was a boring ass plot. Maybe because I've seen too many Jim Carreys, and it's usually a love story where Jim somehow gets it on with a girl after making the most brutal jokes and being a pervert for the whole movie. I'm being serious. He does that in like half his fucking movies. I mean, watch Dumb and Dumber 2, right? He was trying to get it on with someone like half his age. Yeah, really gross. Sorry. Favorite Adam Sandler moment of all time is when he kicked that guy in the face. I believe that was in Happy Gilmore, if not, I'm high. Remember him kicking someone in the face in that movie. I haven't seen Happy Gilmore in like a year and a half. No, I'm not monetized. I don't earn money from doing YouTube. This is all passion. This is why I talk about Goosebumps every fucking day. Yeah. I'm not even close. I'm not trying to give you any less hope to make a career of it. I'm just being honest. What YouTube has told me is that I need, and I'm being serious. This is fucking stupid. 10 million views. But there's a but, and it gets worse. From YouTube Shorts explicitly and exclusively. Alright? 10 million public views on YouTube Shorts. Just Shorts. My main videos don't matter. And I don't mind that too much, because they do much better. Shorts do much better. But it's fucking stupid. Why, man? Jesus. 10 million. You hear that? To give you an idea, sorry I'm stuttering, I would need to make 2,000 book facts. And there's another but. It needs to be in a year. That's like 10 a day. Kill me. That's how you get famous, everybody. That is how you do it. You make 10 book facts a day for a year. What if all of those take 20 minutes? And I don't have the fucking time, nor do I care, to do that every day for a year. That's just the basic idea. Or you get lucky, and you get like 100,000 views, and then maybe even 1,000,000 views. Yeah, you gotta get lucky sometimes. Kill me. Let's see. Ginger. Yes, I'm a ginger, thank you. I know, I have no soul. Soulless ginger over here. Bit all in it. 200K. That's not bad. I reached somewhere around that for one of my shorts, and then another one reached like 90K. And that's what gives me hope to actually monetize my videos. As much as I don't care, because I'm not doing this for money. Never, I mean, I'd love to do this for money. Like, that's cool. I'd love to make money off talking about something I genuinely like. But, like, never was the entire intention was to make money. Especially when I learned that, yeah, it's not really fucking easy. So it's like, I'll just, it's a passion project still. That just, it makes it nice how you can maybe do that as a small YouTuber because of the fact that you can get big numbers. It's just if YouTube's deciding to be nice to you today. They were nice to me on my most cringe video, Goosebumps Freebie, like. They let me get like 100,000 views, 200,000 views, 300,000 views, I think. I'm not sure. Because they were feeling nice. Which is weird. And then there's father and son bonding with Slappy and me at the park. I'm pretending to be Stein. That got somewhere around 100,000 views. I might have them switched. Maybe this one's to one with like 300,000. Because YouTube decided, I'll be nice to you today, Alex, and frickin' promote the shit out of your video. But then there's videos from shorts that have like 60 views. Are you fucking kidding me? I see the latest comment. Let me just read these. Jesus. Horror games and series, the unboxing. Okay. Interesting name. Hello. Now you're trying to upset me. I love Ace Ventura. But that's fine. We all have opinions. And I'm not gonna... Well, I can't say that joke now because I don't want to get involved in drama. I'm not gonna BD horror you. I said it. I'm not gonna make a joke. I'm not gonna make a joke about how you're high when I don't mean it. I'm gonna say, okay. Don't piss on me. Hello, Isak. Stranger Things, man. I've never been asked that question, let alone anything about Stranger Things besides the fact that, hey, do you know Stranger Things? You know. Anyways, that's a tough one. Uh, hmm. That's fucking tough. I'm gonna tell you, it's not from season 4. As much as I think that's the best, it's not from season 4. Um, Mostly because that one's played to death, alright? There are scenes like, you know, with Max. It's like, okay. It's good. It's like, yeah, it's good. It's good. Pretty nice. But it's like, guys, that's the best scene in the whole show! There's 10 million different videos probably dissecting every little detail and reference and parody and every little thing that scene means. There's probably like 10,000 metaphors that people are trying to dissect. It's not fun anymore when people are just raving over something. So it's probably something less known. Um... Hmm. That's really tough. There's gonna be a point where you guys don't care and I can move on. Um. Mm. Well, I guess I could say season 1 finale. That's not my favorite. It's not my favorite episode, not even near it. But like the scene where, okay, spoilers, Demogorgon is literally cornering the kids is freaking kids horror-esque. It's like, damn, all right. Where it's just walking through them for the classroom. Like, it seems like they're about to get horribly mutilated. Like, it's fucking fucked up, and then it dies in a certain manner that I really enjoy, involving a certain character that I really enjoyed. And once it pulls a season 3 with Jim Hopper, if you know what I mean, where something happens, but hey, not really. It's still a good scene. Um, that's, if I'm being realistic, that's probably my favorite scene in the whole show. Like, it's just, alright, that was cool. Alright. That was a tough one, I'm really sorry. Because I like answering all questions. Are you Ed Sheeran? Now, this is what I saw earlier. Funny thing, I get called that every fucking day at school. It's usually not in a kind manner, I'll tell you that. Not every day, but it's like, you know, when I walk by a certain group of girls, they're like, "Oh my god, Ed Sheeran," and it's annoying. It's so fucking annoying. No, I'm not offended. I don't care. It's kind of funny when I'm not hearing it from them. Yes, I'm Ed Sheeran. I make music, and I look like him, so I guess I am Ed Sheeran. You even have the haunted mask? Like, that isn't the most common Goosebump book. I'm fucking with you. I'm glad. I don't know what to say. I'm glad you love the Goosebumps series, and that's what I strive to achieve with this channel, is sharing the love. I'll see you later. Alright, Laughing Jester. I'm trying to... Fuck. Gotta read some ad. Airline. That's cool. That is I've never heard anybody say they want to own an airline. I've always heard kids when people are like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" say, "I want to be a pilot," or something along those lines. Maybe they want to fly planes or something involving aerial crafts. But like, that's cool. Strive on that. That's fucking cool. Never heard anyone say they want to be I forgot the word. I'm stupid, you know. You wanted to own an airline, run an airline. That's fucking cool. What is your favorite Goosebumps book from the original series, Series 2000s? Series 2000, it's a tie, like a strong tie. I'm gonna lean towards Ghost in the Mirror. As much as I want to say Evil Twin, because that book is a masterpiece. If you haven't watched my review, it's not even a top 10 Goosebumps book of all time. Ghost in the Mirror is a top 10 Goosebumps book of all time. I have said this a couple times in the past, but I'll say it again. I'm Your Evil Twin is the highest rating I can possibly give a Goosebumps book. It is the 10 out of 10 is 10 out of 10 I can give a Goosebumps book. Like, flat out. It is not in my top 10, which doesn't make sense because I have weird systems to how I rank Goosebumps books. But it is the best Goosebumps book. I'll give it that. And I love it. It is one of my favorites because of how darn perfect it is. Because it has not a single thing that goes wrong, I feel. I think it is at least a 9.9 out of 10 if you're going to go to the exact percent. Because a lot of my 10 out of 10 Goosebumps books are like 9.6s, 9.5 and a halfs or something. Like something not too high, and of course as it goes later on it gets to like 9.8. But that's the highest rating I can give Goosebumps book, is a 10 out of 10. And whilst I round stuff, I think there's an actual 10 out of 10. Like, genuinely, on the fucking dot. Perfect Goosebumps book. Yeah. Sorry I rambled there for the wrong answer, but my favorite Series 2000 is Ghost in the Mirror. For, OG series, this is another scenario, and these are both actually in my top 10. Haunted School is the best Goosebumps book ever written. Period. No, okay, that was stupid. It's one of my favorites, and I think it's one of the best. There we go. Because I kind of forgot Evil Twin existed for like 2 seconds, and I'm fucking smoking there. It is one of the best Goosebumps books ever written. Right up there with Evil Twin. I think it is better than Evil Twin, though. And Egg Monsters is my personal favorite. But honestly, don't be surprised if when I get to my Giga Goosebumps ranking, Haunted School is now number 1, because it is literally number 2. Haunted School and Egg Monsters, that order, top 10. Sorry, top 2 books in my top 10. So yeah. Sorry, guys. Old friend is here. You're an old subscriber. That's great to hear. I'm gonna be honest, if you were on a stream, I don't recognize your name. But fair warning, I have strong dementia issues. Horrible dementia issues. If you ask me to name character of any Goosebumps book's name that isn't like Carly Beth or Greg from Stacy's and I, or I can't remember Dead House. I'm so dumb. I have horrible memory when it comes to names. Like, I'm just straight up with you. Unless I hear it like every day. Like Carly Beth. I say that name every fucking day. I can't tell you. So, like, if y'all want, play a game. Ask me a Goosebumps book. I can't even tell you the fucking name of the main character, right? I forgot fucking Egg Monsters. I'm not kidding. I forgot Dana from Egg Monsters' his name. Bruce asked me that in, like, October last year. And I was like, I had to actually go in the book and find their name. It is Dana. Don't ask me what this sister's name is. I never checked. I have no clue, because I'm horrible at names. I'm horrible. I suck at names. Have a haircut and go to the gym. I promise in 6 months you'll turn into a beast, successful man. Jesus. I like my hair long. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm keeping this though. Maybe cut it a little. I want to trim it before the end of the year. Yeah. Loop Air is not a bad name. One Day at Horrorland. Pretty darn good book. Yes, the Disney Plus novel is almost here, and it's the longest Goosebumps book ever named. Sorry, not named, ever made. I fumbled the bag there. When I get to that, I can't guarantee the review's gonna come out very instantly, because there's the fact that I have to go pick it up, which, I have to wait till the weekends, and till a weekend where we can actually go out to the west end of my town, to the Barnes & Noble, and pick up the book. Not that simple. It's kind of far out for a frickin' book. And reprints, so I guess there's more of a reason to go. Then you also have to consider the fact that, I have to read the thing, which is almost 300 pages. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm like a 4 for excitement. All 4 of those points to the dot are just because I want to see how different it is. I am not excited to read this, a literal novel that is, like, beat for beat with the show. Like, talk about boring. I'm excited. Don't get me wrong. I am excited to an extent. I'm excited to see what's different. I'm excited to see what the ending is about now. I'm excited to see what small changes there are. I'm excited to do a comparison video. Yeah. But it's like, do I really want to read that thing? 300 pages is not appetizing. I mean, Jesus. 272 pages is just insane. Like, goddamn. Especially since there's 2 episodes of the show that are complete filler. So I'm going to be reading at least, like, I'm betting 60 pages of filler. Right? If I'm doing my math right, 270 pages is like 30 pages per episode. Alright? You're obviously going to have to rush over some details, of course. And, of course, the shorter episodes, like, Give Yourself Goosebumps will be, like, 25 pages. Maybe 20 pages. And I'm sure it'll be divided into the chapters named after each episode. It's just like, really? I don't want to read that. It's so long. For a frickin' show, I was like, okay. Okay. Not good, but not bad. It was just okay. In my opinion. I feel bad for completionists, like... Sorry. Well, I do feel bad for Goosebumps completionists, he has to read that. But I feel bad for people who don't like the show that are also completionists, plural. People like Goosebumps completionists who read absolutely everything Goosebumps related, because you have to fucking read the show you hate. And it's 300 fucking pages long. You know, I could care less about page length. It's just the fact that there's a whole novel. Just the words, a whole novel of the 2023 show is going to strike some fear into completionist's plural heart. Yeah. That sounds like a nightmare for some people, and it kind of is for me, because that show was just alright. I never want to read a novel based off it. But it is interesting. How it's going to be a little different, so. Shit. Coughed. Ed Sheeran's cousin. Thank you. Yes, and I remember all that, so. Yeah, not horrible dementia. Yep. Time sure flies. Oh, look. Guys, hold up. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's been an hour. I've been live for an hour, so if anybody's been here since the beginning, it's been an hour. I'm not gonna lie, it felt like an hour. Coming out of the closet? Nah, nope, I'm not coming out of the closet. Okay. If you had to be the main character in a Goosebumps book, which would you be? I don't know. We'll come back to that one. Let me read some past messages. There weren't even many. I want to read that in hardcover, but I know that's going to be difficult because it's 300 pages. I don't think they're going to print it in hardcover, so I'm probably just going to get paperback for now. But I'd prefer to read hardcover, so I'll give you that. That's fine. A lot of people don't like the 2023 show. Alright, back to that question. It's tough. There are characters that go to a lot of cool places in Goosebumps, right? I'd love to be Gabe. Alright? Not my final answer, but I'd love to be Gabe from Curse of the Mummy's Tomb and Return of the Mummy. Not in Return of the Mummy, though. Maybe the episode, but not Return of the Mummy. I'd rather be Gabe right before Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, because in that book, he survives, alright? Everything's fine. Spoiler alert. Big whoop. Main character survives. What a fucking plot twist. It's a Goosebumps book. I'm not gonna tell you what happens in the second one, but it has an ending that has a very interesting cliffhanger. There's a reason why there's no third book. Yeah, I'd love to be Gabe because visiting the pyramid would be so cool. Then there's people like, God, there are people who live in cool areas in Goosebumps, like, for example, Abominable Stone, Pasadena. I'd really like being the main character of that because they go for not a single hardship in that entire book besides, falling in a canyon, I think, I don't know. And they get to visit the tundras and live in frickin' California. Really cool. I don't know. It's either Gabe or... Yeah, you know what? It's either Gabe or Murphy. Murphy, I believe, is the name of the kid from Haunting of the Stars. I hate that book, but the main character from Haunting in the Stars went to another planet. How cool would that be? To get it alive, spoiler alert, get 2 heads, spoiler alert, technically not if you're only halfway, but technically it is. Read the book! Let alone have 2 girls. That was a third one that I didn't want to mention. But the idea of visiting another planet is really cool. That would be a cool fucking book to be the main character of. Or any of the characters of, really. Unless you're not like, I don't know, one of the evil aliens. That dumbass fucking book. Alright, back to questions, or whatever. Gay for slapping? No, I'm not. Maybe my shorts. My character named Alexander in Goosebumps Shorts is really down bad for slapping. But the real life Alejandro is, in fact, appalled by the question. Moving on. I don't like Brawl Stars, so I'll tell you that much. Looks like the ball snowman from Pasadena. Okay. I hope you're not referring to Michael Jackson. That's really rude. Didn't he die? Yeah, I think Michael Jackson died sometime in the 2000s. I'm not a big on celebrity news, There are people who are probably dead that I never even realized from, like, movies I love. So, yeah. For all I know, Britney Spears, like, just died, like, a week ago, and I never even realized, because I just don't keep up with that stuff. I think Michael Jackson died. 2000s. Miles Hurd is a pedophile, but that's something I just don't fucking delve into. Um, there's a whole South Park episode about that. Let's see. Sorry for the Beetlejuice collection of Fantas. I'm keeping them for 20 years and I'm gonna sell them. Kinda like some idiot. Oh. Some idiot kept the Goosebumps soda in Italy and was like, "Heh, I'll sell that in 20 years." He did indeed sell that in 20 years, and I got it for $40. Yep, casually flexing. Anyways. Really rejecting your messages, I'm reading it. Alright. Fuck. Dead of Night. I'm in the group that fucking hates it. But, speaking of Dead of Night, would you guys like to see a playthrough? A live playthrough? Or rather a fucking speedrun? Because I could speedrun that thing, if people desire it. No problemo. Because let me tell you, the Goosebumps games are fucking easy, bro. They're easy if you actually know what you're doing, of course. The only one I think is genuinely impossible is actually Dead of Night. But on a certain difficulty, and that is extreme. Goosebumps Dead of Night on extreme mode is pretty much borderline impossible. Fuck. Let's see. Remember the short episode where Garfield sings Reese's Puffs and Shrunken Head froze him out? Yeah. Don't remind me, dude. Don't watch that series, anybody. Don't. Bye, Jake Chris. Speedrun used to do speedrun. Do I have to count Chocula Box? Yes, I do. If I can remember where I put it. I'm stupid, guys. You gotta be slow with me. All right, gotta be patient with me. I'm a little retarded. But that's an explicitly rude word. I don't have mental illnesses. I don't have any physical illnesses. Well, I actually do, but I have no illnesses or deformities or superpowers that make me less capable of doing many things. But I am literally just retarded. Like, I'm stupid. Alright, I failed 8th grade algebra because I can't keep up. Because I'm so dumb. Here it is. Oh my god, it's kind of dusty. There we go. Looks better. So yeah, that's it. And I love the back of this thing. Look at that. It's fucking cool. Doesn't come with the hat. You can cut that out. Get the free book and hat, I think. Great cover art. So that's really cool. Side, nothing. This side, there is something. And guess what it promotes? Fucking cool. And it's just one of the only pieces of Series 2000 merch. So, that is insanely cool. And actually, guess where I had it? Fuck, it's zoomed in. Right behind the binder. Which I honestly should. I should put this up for display. I think I'm going to do this side because this looks really cool. Thank you for reminding me that I own this. So I guess that's something. Hold up. We're going to do this live. Where do I want to put this? Oh, well, perfect spot right here. We get to view the back. I know it's dumb to put the back for display, but like, I mean, come on. Hey! But I want to view this. Oh my god. That's cool looking. Of just the Series K logo. Probably should move these. Sorry, horror. It's not in great condition, anyways. There we go. But you know what? I'll be fair and I'll put it up for display like that. Looks more normal. Which are really cool. I got that 3 years ago or 4 years ago, I think, for Christmas. Actually, I didn't get it for Christmas because it arrived late, but I did get it. But it was supposed to be a Christmas present. Thank you, Knucklehead. I hate that part, too. I hate capturing Slappy. That's fine to like for Sniveling Dummy. I like it. It's overrated, but I think I like it. You can like something that's overrated, alright? Oh, I love things that are overrated. Because I'll even fucking admit it sometimes. Alright? I literally said earlier, I think Say Cheese and Die is a little bit overrated, but I still love it. 10 out of 10. Rounded, of course. Rounded up to 10 out of 10. It's perfect, but it's, I only do 0.5s and then whole numbers. Yeah, so, that's kind of how my rating system works. They keep it pretty simple. 10 out of 10s are the best of the best. 5.5s are the greatest of the greats. You get my point. And that is a fight as old as time. Okay, alright. This is a tough one, because you have to take in consideration what form we're dealing with. I don't think it really matters for Fever Swamp, alright? Every form of the werewolf is a werewolf that kills. But the Abominable Snowman really matters. Book versions, alright. Alright, so the Abominable Snowman in the book, he's very different from the movie, which is his most popular appearance. He's natural. He's not an evil creature in the book. He's actually harmless to most things. But that we're gonna exclude that idea that he's harmless because he's in a fight. Obviously, he would not just stand there like, "Give me trail mix." He doesn't talk. It's not a spoiler. But I guess trail mix is a big spoiler, but he just likes to eat candy. I mean, it's in the fucking movie. Anyways. He wouldn't just stand there if there's a werewolf trying to claw his way into his intestines, alright? He'd fight back. The werewolf. I'm gonna assume he doesn't change height very much compared to when he's a human. We all know who it is. We've seen the episode, but I won't say it just because. Since it is a kid, it is probably around 5 foot. 5'5" we'll just, 5'5". A little shorter than me, right? Put in perspective. Sorry for the tit. I'm standing up. I look tall on camera, but trust me, the phone's not very high off the floor. I'm not even standing up straight. Oh, look, tit reveal. Yeah. It's higher than the camera's height. I'd say about as tall as the bookshelf back there. It's not the shelf, but the board game is off the ground. Right there. Abominable Snowman is 6 foot. not a big difference. In the book, he is described to be 6 feet tall, which is like 2 inches taller than me. I know. He's a short guy. He's a short motherfucker. In the comic, he is a giant. Which is another thing. It really matters for Abominable Snowman, because he's a giant in the comic. He's a freaking Harambe in the in the movie, but in the book he's just like an average guy. Like, it really matters. But book form, he is literally like my height, and obviously a bit broader in size, more muscular and less fat. Maybe a little bit of fat because he has that body heat, which is one of the main things. But considering the fact that the Abominable Snowman loves to be hot. He's a very... I didn't mean that sexy, but like, he's usually of higher temperatures because he lives in the Arctic. One of his superpowers in the book involves heat. Let's just say he uses that to his advantage. Because I'm going to assume the setting is just natural. It's no setting. It's probably going to be like, I don't know, a street. Or just a grass field. Because that's unfair if it's like the Arctic where the snowman is, or Fever Swamp, because that obviously gives a big disadvantage to where Fever Swamp is his natural habitat. Fucking Ball Snowman, he is something that would instantly make him win. So, ate the Skittles. By the way, the candy does nothing, he just really likes his candy fix. That's what makes him actually natural, so that's kind of what the opposite of he needs. If he eats candy, he's kind of like a sweetheart. Doesn't do anything to you. He just kind of helps you. It's pretty funny. I like that about the book. But spoilers aside, really tough fight. Because they're so similar, right? But I'm going to say werewolf. Because it has claws. But if the Abominable Snowman were to get somehow to the upper hand, which he is taller by a little bit, unless the werewolf's on its hind legs, then it's gonna be pretty fair fight almost. Even then, it doesn't matter. It's still a freaking werewolf with sharp teeth and shit. They both have sharp teeth, but the Abominable Snowman doesn't have claws. I think that's where the werewolf would win, is the claws aspect, because I think the Abominable Snowman could beat his ass, but he's being torn up, like literally just torn up. But it is a very fair fight. I'll give you that. Book versions at least. Movie versions, Abominable Snowman would beat the ever-loving fuck out of the Werewolf Fever Slump. I'll just give you that. They're fucking dead. They're gonna get slammed around like a toy. Like a toddler when they're having a fit and they just have a toy in their arms, just like... they're gonna die. Yeah. Go Eat Worms is the first Kinsey book I ever finished reading. Horrible choice. But I hope you enjoyed it. How about Tales from the Crypt? It's really funny you mention that, because guess what I'm staring at? Whoop-de-fucking-do. You see a bookmark on that for a reason. I'm actually reading that right now. So, were you looking at my Goodreads or some shit? Because I just started reading my first Tales from the Crypt book. To start off the school year, because I wanted to read something new. So I was bored of GYGs and modern Goosebumps books and shit, so I'm like, well, let's read a frickin' something else besides Goosebumps for once. Want to know what I read this year? Goosebumps! And like 2 non-Goosebumps books that are still kids' horror. Yeah. Really differentiating, huh? Tales from the Crypt I've heard is really good, so I'm excited. And first story was a banger, so. Abominable Snowman. Alright, we're assuming book versions again. This is a tough one. Okay. The gnomes in the book. Assuming that their weakness has nothing in this, because, I mean, the weakness is a whistle. Leave it at that. That wouldn't work in this, because it just wouldn't make sense if that was somehow in the fight, their weakness. So, they're going to be the way they are. The gnomes are going to be the gnomes. An army of little creatures. I'm going to assume it's Happen Ship with all the friends. So it's going to be the entire army, like you see in the movie. This is tough. I'm going to bet my money on the werewolf dying. If there were that many gnomes, I'm going to say... Alright, in the comic, I know this isn't the actual book version, but they say 6,000. And there's a literal depiction of how many gnomes are in the basements of not Zoo Gardens, what the fuck, of Lon and Lovely. if there's that many gnomes, I'm sure they would just annihilate the werewolf. Even on their own, they might do it. Cause like power in numbers, it's a real thing. But whistles would fuck up the gnomes because that really depends though. Alright, fuck it, we're going to spoilers. Where Fear Swamp, their weakness is dying. Their weakness is dying because they're a fucking beast. Weakness of the snowman, when they're in a certain state, right? Not state like, you know, state of area. No, when they're in a certain state of form, they're that's their weakness, and also trail mix. It kind of makes them a sucker, a sweetheart. I mean, a very grumpy sweetheart, but they don't hurt you if you have trail mix. The gnomes, their literal weakness is a dog whistle. It's the typical, all right, it's a dumb weakness, whatever. Don't those points are add points. It's just whatever. It's just like that would fuck up the werewolf too. Like it would fuck up both sides. The only one I don't think would be affected is the abominable snowman, and even then you could just write in, if this were to happen as a book, the abominable snowman would be like, oh, it hurts too, cause I don't know. He just makes some random plot shit about how it actually hurts him too. Because it hurts the gnomes for some fucking reason. So I guess it'll hurt the werewolf. Oh, sorry, the abominable snowman. Yeah, I don't know. That would be tough. But assuming that none of them can blow whistles, I mean, if anyone, it would be the gnomes. But even then, that would fuck them up because that's their weakness. Why would they be blowing whistles, dog whistles, and stuff? Unless like Carl or some coaches there. I don't know why I said Carl. I was thinking of Strike for Your Dooms. But if there was some coach, just like, timeout, timeout. Gnomes, sit on the bleachers. They're gonna arm wrestle or some shit. I don't fucking know. He could blow that whistle if he was part of the fight. I don't know what to tell you. I guess that's the only reason that would make sense. Not that he's part of the fight, just he's controlling it. Like maintaining it, like a wrestling ring. There's always these people in there with the wrestlers. I don't watch wrestling, so I don't know what it's called. Because I'm not gay. Anyways. Oh, it's a horrible joke. I'm sorry. If there's gnomes, Abominable Snowmen win power in numbers. They would pin down the werewolf, and then he'd get curb stomped. That's how I imagine it going. I don't think. I mean, to be fair, he's the mind of a kid too. Like, I don't think he's as experienced as a wild animal and a bunch of little fucking gnomes that are like hundreds of years old. I think he's gonna get his ass kicked. Not to mention, he's only lived in Fever Swamp for 4 months. Yeah. None. I'm interested in none, if I'm being honest. Sorry. Click the button. I'm not interested in these cheesy, sleazy, schlocky, blocky horror movies. I know there's something called the Bambi the Reckoning. Then there's the Pinocchio one. I believe there's one about Little Mermaid. Or something. And I know there's Winnie the Pooh, Bud and Honey 1 and 2. I have never been interested in those, and Blood and Honey was terrible. Watched it like when it came out. It's fucking awful. Not excited for any of them. And you should Slappy. Yes. Which one? Well, the preferred one. Hey, Slappy. Let me get these vinyls out of here. Deal with those later. We have some Goosebumps shit sitting in this You working? What do you mean working? Yes, I'm a functioning human being with organs. If that's what you're asking. I thought it was obvious, but yeah. If not, I guess I'm a robot, which is working clearly because I'm moving. And if not, again, I don't know what to tell you. I am a thing that exists and is moving, so I guess I'm working. And if I'm in a simulation and I'm part of it, I guess they're really good at making AI consciousness. Edible. That looks edible? What the fuck? I mean, he's made of, like, rubber and shit. He is official, so literal prop. Literal license plot. Bubble that. Sorry, guys. Alright, let's be nice to Isak. He's my man. Looks furry without a beard. Thank you, I guess. I'm not at work. This is my house. This is my room. I don't even think I'm applicable for a job yet. I'm not even 15, so I will be 15. Then I'll make my own money, and I'll get goosebumps. And save up for funds of life stuff, yeah. 14, like I said. About to be 15 on the 18th of this month. September 18th, guys. Can't wait. Actually can't, because, Goosebumps. Oh, I thought it was high. If I saw a moth on my Garfield poster, it's not a moth. It's yarn. I'm fucking stupid. I'm not gonna tell you because that's weird. I'll tell you this: I'm not leaving anytime soon. So if they're gonna hunt me down and rape me, it's gonna be a couple years, bitch. Sorry. Let's see. In all seriousness, I need to get the vintage looking chair. Chair. Oh. Or the Goosebumps chair. There's no such thing as Goosebumps chair besides the beanbag chair. I'm high, sorry. I mean, I'm really drunk right now. So drunk. Probably shouldn't be saying that. I'm lying. I want to get a vintage looking chair someday. Like the one from Dummy Free. Even put a hole in it and like on purposely. Just so it looks like the one in the book cover. And put Slappy in it. And I don't think it's gonna happen. But hopefully one day. Did you repeat your question though? I already said I'm not interested in any of those. Yeah, bro repeated his question. I'm not interested in any. This sounds really wrong, Pumpkin Eater, but okay. Book Monster. Questions that I really struggle to answer. I love questions. Thought my phone was about to plummet. Well, it's not Slappy. I'll give you that much. Removing Curly onto my lip. Hello, Curly. How you doing? Look, say hi. Say hi, motherfucker. Where'd my Kit Kat go? Oh, you know. Yeah, I know he's sick. Yeah, this is a real skeleton. I didn't buy it at the Halloween store, you know, there's totally not fucking nails in this thing. You know, totally not. I don't know. Whoa, Curly. Whoa, man! Chill out! It's the Rizzler! Alright, no brain rot memes. Favorite Goosebumps monster, mate? This is a really tough one. Curly, I think your leg's broken. Monster. This is one of those questions that I get asked every, like, month, and I can never answer it for the life of me, because, like, I want to say Haunted Mask, but then I'm like, is it really my favorite? Probably not. But, if I had to say any monster, better than Slappy, of course, I mean, fuck that guy. I don't like Slappy very much. I mean, I love his design. I love him in the 90s show, but his books get boring and blatantly shit as it goes on. Shit. Could be Beasts from the East. Well, the Beasts from the Beasts from the East. Those fuckers cool. But that would be a stupid pick, because I know there's something better out there. Probably the Thing in the Mirror. Yeah. Now, this one's kind of a cheat. But, the Ghost in the Mirror is my favorite monster. Mostly because it follows my favorite idea of mirror horror to a great extent. Basically, in Ghost in the Mirror, there's this creature. I won't describe it to you because that's a big point of the book, but I really loved because it was super weird and out there. Tennis ball eyes. What it does to certain characters, maybe Free, is crazy. And it is technically itself doing that. That is the monster it is doing. That is its main thing, is doing a certain thing to certain, well, not certain people, but to anybody who gets in its place of interest, you know, the mirror. That book I love, mainly because of the monster and just what it does. There's also the idea of mind fucks, if you know what I mean. Oh, well, that would be Keith. You know, it's a tie between Keith and the Ghost in the Mirror themselves, like the actual frickin' thing in the frickin' mirror, in the Ghost in the Mirror, whatever that is. Because there's so many fucking scenes of that thing, and it's really creepy. It's just gnarly looking. It's goofy but gnarly. Not that it's bloody, it's just super weird. And then there's the illusions that it pulls on you when you look in the mirror. There's the whole dimension it's from, which adds to its character. It's like very mysterious. You have no idea what it is. And there's also the ending. The whole climax of that book's really good for being just blatantly crazy. And yeah, it's very violent. There's a scene involving a car not being on the ground. I'll tell you that much. And it's just so crazy. But Keith is like a close second, even probably first, because he's the ultimate mindfuck villain. Because and not to mention, he's appeared in multiple Goosebumps things, right? I believe he was in Horror Town, and I'm positive, yes, I know this for a fact, he was in Download and Die. Like, he did nothing, he was just a cameo, but he was in Download and Die, which was kind of cool. Keith is just the mindfuck villain of Goosebumps. He causes illusions. He makes you go crazy. He invades your mind. He gives you visions of extreme gore, and it's ultimately just basically going insane. He makes you go insane, and then yeah. And you don't even know much about Keith by the end of the book. Like, it's still very mysterious of what the fuck Keith is. Besides the fact that you get the jaw drop ending of that maybe Keith is real and someone else isn't. And it's crazy. It's super crazy. It's a fucking crazy ending. But crazy book. And honestly, fuck. That happened. I might need to make like a 30-minute video dissecting. I Live in Your Basement, and then one for Haunted School. Because that's a series I wanted to do in like a couple years, or when I'm done reviewing every book. It's just deep dive reviews, which is not for every book, it's just for a select few, like maybe 10. I'll review 10 books with deep dives, where I ramble for 30 minutes about why they're a fucking masterpiece. Usually 10 out of 10 books. Or books with deeper meanings, like, well, never 10 out of 10 book, but like Nightmare on Clown Street. And that's trauma, so yeah. There's usually an underlying theme that is usually overlooked in Goosebumps books. Or just things that are absolutely absurd that I think more attention. Sorry I ramble. I'm a bit of the rambler. Konami. Silent Hill. I guess they made Silent Hill games then. That would be cool. Let's see. What the... Okay. Not gonna wish on that pumpkin eater. Any from Goosebumps 2023. Alright. Not even a challenge, but it's accepted. Slappy face. License and all. And bada boom. Flashlight. That's it. Oh, well, fuck. Nobody else has this. The wine glass. How does nobody frickin' own this? I'm the only one I've seen. I bought it, like, the night it came on. Arrived in, like, 2 days. It was quick shipping. I have never seen another one. Which is why I'm still pretty sure it's official. I'm not sure anymore. But yeah. Kind of forget about that one half the time, because it's not with the stuff right there. Usually, I mean, it's not very far. So there's wine glass, then there's flashlight, but still, I usually am focusing on those two. So yeah. I'm gonna buy a DVD bootleg of the 2023 series just for the sake that I can say, I have it on DVD. Just to confuse some people, since it's not officially out on DVD. It's fucking bootleg, but it's a thing you can buy on DVD that isn't official. At least I'm pretty sure it ain't. Maybe in other countries it is. Okay. There's a lot of things I'm seeing. Seaman, I think you mean 2023 trailer, and I think you mean, when Isabella got covered in the goop, because she, covered in dupe soup, as they call it in the show. That's gross. You wanna know what I thought when I saw that? I wasn't thinking cum. I thought it was shampoo. It's just, we never got an explanation of what it is, but I thought it was shampoo when I saw it. Just smeared all over her forehead. It's like, the fuck? And then you see the actual thing, and then, oh, it's like, oh, so they're shampoo Jameses. Then you're like, then I thought it was candy, molasses. Then I don't know, because there's no explanation. Then I thought it was egg yolk. Then it was revealed that it was just, it was not, because it smelled like candy. It makes no sense. I have no idea what the dupe soup is supposed to be besides goo. Yeah. Alright, least favorite classic book. Alright, motherfuckers. Let's look. Make me do a lot for this. Which is moving books. Now, Classic Goosebumps is a series. I'm going to make a video on it at some point this year, I hope. At least I hope to. Or I kind of just dissect what it is and why it exists. I did the exact same thing for another series of books from Goosebumps that are reprints called, well, as I nickname them, the 2003-2008 reprints, because that's the era that they came out. Looking at the titles here, I don't own them all. Yeah, shocker. Biggest collector in America doesn't own all the reprints. Nor do I even own all the 2003-2008 reprints. Long-ass title. I don't own them all. I don't know on all these fucking classic reprints. Because they're so rare, some of them. It's stupid. But, just looking at these, what would be my least favorite? Because you can't least favorite a classic reprint by its book. It has to be by its cover and it's, just not generally liking everything. And to be honest, I actually do favor a lot of these covers. In fact, I like some of them more than the original 62 covers. I said it. Not a lot of them, though. It's probably going to be, few and far between. But, yep, this was a no-brainer. I think I made a whole video where I dissected how fucking terrible this is. But that is the Headless Ghost cover. See this? Yeah, it's terrible. I'm speechless by how fucking awful this cover is. And it's not even like it's bad art. It's just the fact that it's the Headless Ghost. Really? Really? Look at the original cover art, alright? It's so eerie, so creepy, so unnerving. It makes you want to read the book. It's not a great book, in my opinion. It is a great cover art. I love the original. It's like top 15 Goosebumps cover arts from the OG series, at least. At the least, man. But the reprint? It completely fucking ruins that. He is brainless. I mean, there is no head in this cover, too. Where's the head? I mean, sure, he is the Headless Ghost, but he's carrying one. First off, why? Just why? Why? I want to know why Brandon was like, or whoever fought, because I don't know who's in charge of this exactly, because I know Brandon, he makes these, obviously, but is he told to make him look like this, or is he just doing this out of his own will? Whoever was doing who fought, that this was the way to go. I want to know why, and I want to give you a sincere fuck you, even though. A respectful fuck you. If you were also in charge of other classic Goosebumps covers. Pretty good. But, this is a train wreck. A train wreck cover art. It's abominable. It's despicable. It's horrific. If you haven't caught on by now, it is the fact that it completely ruins the whole atmosphere of the original cover art, and even takes a dump on it while it's at it, alright? It shits on the original cover art. It makes it look puny poop. Because when you look at Headless Ghost, this is what new kids are going to see. This is what the modern era is going to see when they look at Headless Ghost. A fucking ghost sliding down the railing. Not only is this completely out of character for the actual Headless Ghost, this is something you would not do, even though there's lack of a character, even though. This is something you wouldn't do, and it's just stupid. It is stupid. It's so dumb. And not in a fun way. It's just, there are covers that are goofy, alright? Beast from the East, it looks silly, it looks dumb, but I love it. This is not supposed to be silly. Deadless Ghost Goosebumps cover is it's supposed to be unnerving and makes you want to read it. This makes you want to go, wow, I never want to fucking read that because it looks stupid. Yeah, it just, let's just say if you were to judge the book by its cover for this case, you're getting a completely different book. It is nothing like the book, right? The cover usually elevates the book in a way because the cover kind of represents what the book's about, right? Egg monsters, it has a creepy fucking alien. And in the book, you have a pretty creepy alien, but you learn more about it as the book goes on. It's not entirely creepy. That's why I love it. It's one of the many reasons I love that book. Is the cover is so creepy, but you have a nice alien. Then you have this, where it advertises this goofy ghost, haunted mansion. You know that Disney movie? This is the kind of vibes again. I hate that movie. It's not terrible. It's not even good. This is trying to advertise that, but this ghost is supposed to be a goofy, fun guy, and it's supposed to be a fun, funny book. Whilst it is one of the more unnerving and least funny OG series books, or rather Goosebumps books in the entire series. Do I love the book? No. But I love the cover art, and you completely shit on the idea of the cover art being like the book. This is nothing like the book, and it's horrible, it's stupid, it's silly, and I hate it. It ruins what the original was trying to do. It ruins what every cover tries to do for Goosebumps, and that is give you what you're being, what the book is supposed to be. This is not what the book's about. There is no headless ghost riding down a railing, and whilst there is no fucking mummy getting its driver's license like on the cover of Mummy's Tomb, because that's what people say it looks like, which it honestly does. It still shows a creepy mummy, which is something you do see in the book, not the main villain, but yeah, this, whilst it can work sometimes, this is advertising something to the extreme that is actually not going to appear. There's no headless ghost riding down the railway, and it's completely inaccurate to the book in terms of atmosphere, as well as it shits on the original cover by doing nothing like it, and it can be different. Maybe the headless ghost is not holding the head. Maybe it's a completely different scene. Maybe he's walking down a hallway. But the fact that you took the same scene and just made it stupidly silly just pisses me off. Might make an essay about that. I hate what that cover did. It pisses me off. But I like talking about it. I like talking about how much that pisses me off. It's one of the most upsetting things I've ever seen come out of Goosebumps. That single-handedly pissed me off when I originally saw that. And I was like fucking 8, and I was like, really? Sorry guys, I'm fixing this. Fuck! That fell. Keep the Egg Monster Shrine nice and intact. Thank you. Guess we'll fix these cards. Yeah, nobody cares. I might end the stream. So I have to go take a shower. I have to do stuff. I want to film a video tonight. Actually, no, I want to edit one. And set to premiere tomorrow. There's no video today, alright? I'm just telling you flat out. But tomorrow, I'm trying to get a video done. And the next video in question is supposed to be universally loved Goosebumps books. So I'll tell you that. Not telling you what's on there, but it's 17 minutes at the moment. Until I shorten it and cut. Might even be longer, you never know. Because there's times where I make a video, it's like 15 minutes, and it ends up being 16 because of intro and outro, and I add things. Because there's not a lot to exclude, because that was a perfect recording. So yeah, it's going to be a hell of an edit tonight. The fact that I also kind of want to read tonight. So that's also just really helpful. Alright, we're done. When's my next stream? I can tell you. Hello, Gooseblood. Well, let's see you, Bug. We're about to end the stream. Hooray. Alright. Curly, fine ass you got there. God damn. It's just fucking, it's super gay. Curlisha, however. Yeah, alright, let's chill out. Come on, Curly. Sit down in your chair. You gotta get prepared for that Christmas video this year. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you again. Yes, I think I'm gonna make it a tradition every year when there's a new Christmas video from me. Like a new setup video where I show the new Christmas setup. I'm gonna beat the shit out of Curly. And in a video, I'm going to beat the shit out of Curly at least once. It's dark out here. There we go. It is only 7 o'clock. Bye. Oh, we're already saying bye. All right. Have a good night, everybody. See if we get that video done. Probably release a post about schedule changes thanks to skill. Wanna know what I've learned for the past 3 years in middle school? Well, I've learned nothing. There you go. Well, I guess I learned how to tie my shoe. So fucking helpful. Do you know you have Velcro now? And that's another thing. School keeps trying to teach us how to do algebra when we're gonna have calculators. Probably by the time it's 2030, we're gonna have built-in calculators on our fucking wrists. We kinda do. We have watches. We're gonna be cyborgs by 2040, I'm telling you. Love how useful it is. Alright guys, see you guys. Your profile is cursed. I checked it out earlier, actually. Last night, I think. I was wheezing. To say the least. Hope you guys enjoyed. And, fuck. Well, I guess you got a kiss from Curly. See you guys in the next one. God damn, Martin, that's a